Microphone check, test. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and we live and direct. Microphone check, testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday. That is the day this is being recorded. It's a little bit gloomy outside, little bit of rain, no sunshine whatsoever, a lot of wind, and it's freezing. But that's okay. We still gonna keep feel good energy. We still gonna keep this party rocking. We still gonna talk about your money. I go by Corbin Wilson, aka Myles, and we're here to talk about everything related to your money. And we're gonna keep today's video nice, short, and sweet. Ain't gotta go too deep. All right, today I want to talk about savings accounts. I want to talk about savings accounts, and in particular, traditional savings accounts, and why they may not be most beneficial for you. Now, I know a lot of us, we hold our money in a savings account. Okay, makes sense. Especially when we first opened up our checking account, we may have just received a savings account with it. And maybe some of you have a couple hundred, maybe you have a couple thousand, maybe you have a few $1,000s just stacked up in the savings account. You may have some goals that you're saving for. Maybe it's a car down payment, home down payment, a wedding that you're saving for, or for most of us, maybe we have our emergency reserve sitting in a traditional savings account. So it's my objective right now to say, maybe you want to think about getting that money out of your traditional savings account. I don't know if you bank with Chase, Wells Fargo, Golden One, Bank of America, whoever it may be. We may want to get our money up and out of those banks. And here is the reason why. The sole reason why I'm saying to do that, nothing more, nothing less, the sole reason is the amount of interest you are making on that money. And we already know you're making very minimal interest on that. So for your money just to sit there and do absolutely nothing, you're earning pennies. You're earning pennies for them dollars just to sit there. So when you sleep, your money is just, it might as well be dead. It might as well be stagnant. It might as well be on the warming up the bench for you getting no playtime. We need your, like when you sleep at night, resting your head on your pillow, we need your dollars to be up and ready and in the game doing something. Get up off the bench and do something. Do some laps, do some drills, do some hand, do something. Do something for me, money. Don't just sit on the bench and warming up, taking up a seat. Right? I'm already sitting down. I don't need my money to be sitting down either. I need you to be up and active. And so here's what I want to do. Here's why I even say this. Here's why I'm rambling about this. I'm going to pull up a bank rate simple savings calculator. And this is going to show us what I'm talking about visually. So you can see on this page here where it says initial deposit of $10,000. That's how much money you're going to, metaphorically speaking, put into this savings account when you first open it up. Now, I'm going to change that $10,000 to say $1,200. Let's assume that you're going to go to this bank, and open up a savings account and put in $1,200 from the get-go. And now you've made it up in your mind already that you're going to save $1,200 a year. That comes out to $100 a month. That's $100 monthly contribution for 12 months. Okay. And you're going to do this for over a period of 1 year. And now from doing a little bit of research, I found out that the national average when it came to APY is the amount of interest that you'll earn with your money just sitting in that savings account. So the national APY for a traditional savings account was about 0.23%. I thought it was going to be much lower than that. I thought it was going to be around 0.03, maybe 0.06. But from what I found on Google, it said the national average was 0.23%. So let's plug that into the APY. 0.23%. And now to the right of the screen, we'll see your initial deposit was $1,200. Cool. All right. Your total contributions was $1,200. Okay, we get that. $100 a month For 12 months, that's $1,200. We now have $2,400. But now we'll see, the key thing we're looking at here is, well, how much interest did I earn from my money just to sit there? So you earned $4.02. In a whole entire year, you earned $4.02 for your money just to sit in this traditional savings account. Now, if anyone grew up, so I grew up back when my childhood was when Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video were alive and well and thriving, right? And so every Friday after we got out of school, the weekend was here, I would plead to my mom, take me to Hollywood Video and let me see if I can rent a video game. I would always know what game I wanted to rent before Friday came. And if Hollywood Video didn't have it, then I'm going to Blockbuster and seeing if they have it. And if the Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video in my area didn't have it, I'm dialing out, and we going to the next city over to find. I gotta get this game. But I bring that up to say, if you're making $4.02, even back in the day when renting video games was a thing, you couldn't even rent a video game for $4.02. So even present day, with everything increasing, the cost of goods increasing, and you're only making $4.02, 0.23% for holding your money in this traditional savings account, you're getting played, you're getting bamboozled. You ain't making no money. And so I like to tell folks is, if you're going to have your money sit in a savings account, because that's a wise thing to do when it comes to these short-term savings goals, less than 12 months to maybe 2 years, right? We want to keep our money liquid. We want to keep it close to us. We want to have fast access to it. But we don't want it just to sit there doing absolutely nothing, making pennies on the dollar. And so what I recommend, folks, is if you don't have one already, open up a high yield savings account. These typically are online banks, and they're going to pay you way more interest than what these brick and mortar banks are going to pay you. And so, for instance, I use Ally Bank. Not a sponsored video. I use Ally Bank. I enjoy them. I like them. I also use Capital One 360. They're also a high yield savings account bank as well. They're going to pay you 3.30% interest. 3.30%. So we're still not talking like crazy interest, but we're definitely beating 0.23%. So let's change these figures around. So we're going to keep our initial deposit exactly where it was. That's $1,200. We're also going to keep our monthly contribution at $100. And we're going to contribute $100 over a 1 year period. But let's change our APY to reflect what the high yield savings account is going to pay us. So 3.30%. And so now we can see, instead of making $4.02, we're making $57.64 just to have our money sit instead of $4.02. It's a no-brainer. Get your money up and out of these traditional savings accounts, what you holding it there for in the first place. And if you want to hold your money there, that's on you. Maybe you want to write down in the comments as to your rationale as to why you prefer to hold your money in a traditional savings account. But I'll say this, and then I'm going to get off this topic. I'm going to get up and out your way. Perhaps you want to keep your traditional savings account open for whatever reason. Maybe you like being able to go into an actual bank account, talk to a teller, and know your money is there. If that's you, well, then maybe you want to hold what some banks call the minimum threshold. So some savings accounts at some banks, they have a minimal threshold that you have to keep in there in order to have that bank account active. If you fall below their minimum threshold amount, they'll charge you a monthly service fee. So maybe you just keep enough money in that traditional bank to keep it open, so it's not closed entirely. Maybe you're not fully sold yet on these online banks. Well, keep your traditional bank open. Keep the minimum amount in there so it can be alive and active. But then throw some of your money, just to try it out, throw some of your money into this online savings, high yield savings account, and just try earning 3.30% interest. That's where the interest rates stand right now, at least for Ally Bank. See what it's like earning more interest on your money, because your money is just going to sit there as it is. You're resting your head at night and your dollars are at least going to be working for you a little bit. They're going to be working out for you a little bit harder. I don't want my dollars to just be sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing. I work hard for my money. Now I want my money to work hard for me. I don't want to work hard for my money and then my money to be lazy for me. These traditional bank accounts, that's lazy money. At least the high yield savings accounts, my money's going to be a little bit more active on the treadmill every single day, trying to make some more money for me while I'm out making more money. That's my 2 cents on the matter. You let me know what you think. Thank y'all for checking me out. Talk to y'all again soon. Happy budgeting.
Show today sponsored by Myles 1000, myles1000.com, MYLES thousands, THOUSANDS.com. Who is Myles 1000? Well, we're going to find out